Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back to another late night edition here of Intuitive Angling. Just finally got the kids down to bed and want to take a chance to do today's video. Thanks a lot for taking a little bit of time to watch it, much appreciated. And today I'm going to probably hurt some feelings. I'm going to talk to you guys what I consider is the #1 most overrated bass fishing lure in the history of the sport, and sort of give you guys my details on why I feel that way. I'd be curious to hear your guys' opinions too on that. Real quick before we get into today's video, just wanted to give the weekly reminder about if you hadn't had a chance to check out our Fish the Moment lake map breakdowns, I'd invite you to do so. We got myself, Matt Stephan, Johnny Schultz building lake map breakdowns for lakes all across the country, all 4 seasons. We do personal breakdowns, custom for you. It's just a great way to learn more about any lake that you want to get some good spots on. GPS waypoints, we give detailed instructions on how to fish it. I'll include the link in the description here where you guys can check them out, fishthemoment.com. Much appreciated. Okay, guys, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys what it is, and then I'm going to explain it. It's the Strike King square bill in the Sexy Shad pattern. I don't have a Sexy Shad pattern Strike King square bill because it's the most overrated lure in my opinion, so I don't have them in my box. But it's the Strike King square bill. This is actually custom color. And again, Sexy Shad pattern. Now, before inevitably, you know, I'm going to have some sensitive types get their panties in a wad here and say, Randy, that's the most ridiculous thing I've heard. I've ripped them on that bait. You're absolutely ignorant. You're stupid. I'm unsubscribing to the channel. There's always going to be those guys say it. I want to say that Strike King makes a really good square bill. The Strike King series square bills are a great lure for the money. I've caught a lot of fish on them. I prefer the Mega Bass S crank, but for the money, the Strike King square bills are a good bait. So all you guys out there that are Strike King fans, I'm not knocking the square bill. I'm knocking the Strike King Sexy Shad model made famous by Kevin Van Dam. Okay, now here's the way I say this on this. When there was a period back there when Kevin was really on a tear, where he seemed like he was winning everything on a Strike King Sexy Shad square bill crankbait, or Strike King Sexy Shad crankbait, whatever. Then you hear a guy, you know, inevitably, if the lure gets hot, other people start fishing it, so inevitably more fish are going to get caught on it if it's getting fished more, and you started hearing guys, you know, catching fish on Sexy Shad Strike King square bill crankbait. So I got sucked into it like everybody else years ago. I said, man, I got to start throwing these Sexy Shad Strike King crankbaits, square bills, because everybody's catching fish on them. So I got some of them, and I tried them, and I tried them, and I tried them, and I couldn't catch fish on it. I'm talking, if I caught one, it'd be 10 inches long, and I fished them and fished them and fished them. Nothing. And it's like, what the heck? Do I just suck at square bill fishing? And then I'd put on the Mega Bass S crank or another color or something and start ripping them. And this went on for a couple of years, and I started talking to some of my buddies out there, and they were saying the same thing. It's like, we can't catch nothing on that Strike King Sexy Shad crankbait. It's like nobody can get bit on the thing. And so it started making me feel a little bit better that it wasn't just me. For whatever reason, now I don't quite understand it. It could have something to do with the lake that I'm fishing or the water clarity, or maybe it's a color that people are hyping up and not using that much. I don't know what the deal is. But to me, for the amount of press and the amount of coverage and the amount that I've heard just constantly about KVD Strike King Sexy Shad, they're in Walmart, they're everywhere, there's walls of them everywhere, I can't catch a dang fish on them. So in my opinion, that is the most #1 overrated bait that I have ever seen in my life, per the amount of exposure that it's got. And again, like I said, for you Strike King fans out there and everyone out there, the Strike King crankbait is a good crankbait. It's a fish catching crankbait, so I'm not knocking anything about the bait, but it's just the color and the bait combination together. If you guys don't believe me, go try it. Go get you some gizzard shad patterns, or some green shad patterns, or some black back chartreuse sides, and then get you a Sexy Shad pattern and go try it for yourself and find out. You will see what I'm talking about. You will catch a lot more bass on different colors. So this isn't a video meant to knock sales on Strike King Sexy Shad crankbaits. I just wanted to give you guys my honest opinion on what I feel is the most overrated bait in bass fishing, and that's what it would be. So shoot me some comments, guys. Get a conversation going up. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll check in later. See you.